Hey everyone, today we're diving into Ark Raiders and talking about one of the most fun parts of the game, loot farming. Whether you're on the hunt for valuable trinkets to sell for coins or searching for those epic resources and weapons, the game's 4 maps are packed with spots worth checking out. Each location has its own loot pool and rarity possibilities, so knowing where to go can seriously up your game. Now, if you really want to farm efficiently, I've got a tip for you. Stick to solo runs. Trust me, people are way friendlier when it's just you exploring, and your chances of walking away with all that sweet loot are way higher. Over the past few dozen hours, we've mapped out some of the best farming routes, and today I'll be showing you all the top spots to make sure your next run is super rewarding. I'm quickly moving on to the video.
Very small portion of the audience is subscribed to the channel.
If you enjoy these types of list videos,
please don't forget to subscribe if you like these types of videos.
Enjoy watching.
Thanks.
When it comes to Dam Battlegrounds in Ark Raiders, one of the easiest and most rewarding routes is all about hitting the hydroponic domes. Honestly, this area is packed with high-tier loot, so it is totally worth prioritizing. You want to keep an eye out for valuable scrappy upgrades, like mushrooms, which can give your builds a nice boost. The key is knowing where to start your run so you can maximize your time looting without getting caught off guard. Our go-to spawn point is just north of the map, right next to the pattern house. From there, it is a smooth downhill run straight into the hydroponic dome area. The path is simple, but make sure you stay aware of your surroundings because other players often have the same idea. Loot quickly, grab what you need, and keep moving. Efficiency is everything when you are farming high-value gear. Once you have looted everything you can, the next step is to extract safely. The South Swamp extraction point is perfect for this route because it is close enough to the hydroponic domes to make your run quick, but also tucked away enough to avoid heavy player traffic most of the time. Just remember, every round is different and spawn points change, so adapt your route depending on where you land. Mastering this route can really give you an edge when it comes to collecting the best loot in Dam Battlegrounds. Buried City in Ark Raiders is definitely one of the more dangerous maps, but that does not mean you cannot score some great loot. Even without a key, there are spots that are worth checking out, especially if you know where to go and how to move carefully. Staying alert is crucial here because players can appear out of nowhere, but the rewards make it all worth it. One of our favorite spots is the barricaded room on the 6th floor of the space travel building. It is almost like hitting a locked room, except you do not actually need a key. The loot here is really solid, with plenty of trinkets, weapon attachments, and other useful materials. You might get a few less epic items compared to fully locked rooms, but it is still one of the most efficient farming spots on the map. The trick is simple: breach the door, loot quickly, and get out before anyone notices. Timing and speed are everything in Buried City, especially in high traffic areas like this. Once you master this route, you can consistently score valuable items without needing keys, which is perfect if you want to focus on farming rather than hunting for access. Blue Gate in Ark Raiders is an intense map, no doubt about it. It is packed with loot, but it is also home to the most aggressive Ark enemies and generally very aggressive players. The wide open spaces make moving between points of interest tricky, and most raids end up turning into full-on firefights. If you like a challenge, this map is perfect, but it can be chaotic if you are not careful. That said, there is a sneaky way to farm some decent loot if you play smart. The spot we really like is on the east side of the maintenance bunker. There is a large Ark husk there with a puzzle inside. It is unmarked on the map, so you need to keep your eyes peeled to find it, but the loot rewards make the effort worth it. The recipe is simple but requires a bit of finesse. First, head east of the maintenance area to the unmarked point of interest. Once you spot the large husk, walk around to the other side and climb up the pipe to reach the interior. It is a bit tricky, but following the path carefully will get you inside without taking unnecessary damage. Once inside, you will need 2 Ark power cells to complete the puzzle. Be warned, this part is loud and the puzzle triggers fire hazards that can deal serious damage. Timing is key here, and it is a great idea to make sure no other players are nearby while you're working on it. With patience, you can navigate the hazards and complete the puzzle safely. Completing the puzzle gives you access to a variety of high-quality loot. Trinkets, weapon attachments, and other valuable materials are waiting for you inside the husk. If you master this route, Blue Gate can go from being one of the most dangerous maps to one of the most rewarding places to farm in Ark Raiders. Spaceport in Ark Raiders can be a bit tricky when it comes to farming loot. The map has a lot of large open areas that are not very dense with the containers, which makes running efficient loot routes a challenge. You really have to know where to go if you want to maximize your time and avoid wandering around empty spaces. One of the best spots we have found is the Departure Building. This place is fantastic because it has multiple floors, tons of containers, and plenty of areas to explore. The variety of rooms makes looting feel rewarding, and you can often find useful trinkets, weapon attachments, and other valuable materials. Plus, it tends to be a little quieter than the center of the map, especially near the container area, where most aggressive players like to hang out. After you have looted everything you can, exiting is straightforward. There is an extraction hatch just outside the Departure Building, making it easy to get out safely without running into heavy player traffic. If you learn this route, you can consistently score good loot while staying relatively safe on Spaceport. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.